Suppose you went back in time for something, anything. What would you change? Would you go back and study harder for that test? Would you unsend a text? Maybe you'd apologize to a friend after a misunderstanding arose. Or you'd rewind to take back those words that you said. In real life, one cannot go back and undo what has been done. But we aren't talking about the real world today. We're talking about the Luniverse. The Luniverse is the world in which Luna resides and shapes with their every action. Each girl has a story to contribute to this arcane and odd world. Butterfly reversed these notions, starting with the XX teaser that dropped immediately following the end of Hi-Hi's promotions. It became apparent, in each teaser following, that we went back in the timeline to initiate the butterfly effect, the idea that one small change can have a huge impact on a later state and outcome. This outcome was the events that we saw in Butterfly. The apples in the Garden of Eden. The Converse and the bridge that Luna dashed across in Hi-Hi. The Walkman and cassette tapes present in Girlfriend, Every Day I Love You, Egoist, and Lunatic. 1/3. Odd Eye Circle. Why by why. Luna. We are Luna, the Lunas from around the world. From A to Z, Go-On's efforts from the butterfly effect showed themselves, but none were more apparent than the existence of the dream world, the opposite side of the Mobius strip. The dream that we recount within our dreams. The girls can't quite wake up though. No matter what information they learn, what information they share, what efforts they make, this loop has yet to end. As such, so does this nightmare. It's like we're living it all over, day after day. A haunting case of déjà vu. This time around, will it be different? If we fly just like this, coming together, repairing our broken spirits and wings, can we take flight to cross the sleepless night? Each story is heard, each unsuccessful attempt is marked. Now, all we have left to do is unite, to synchronize, and fly just like a butterfly. It feels like we can reach it. If you had the chance to change your fate, would you? Going back, rewinding the tapes, or time traveling is quickly becoming a popular theory within the Luniverse and orbit community. I myself have always believed it to be true, and Butterfly really binds this idea to the lore. The Luna Moon intro is reversed, both in color order and waning of the moon. In Hi-Hi, the colors went from Heejin to Olivia, and the moon was waxing. In the phases of the moon, a waxing moon leads to a full moon, where the moon is visible in the sky. Since Hi-Hi was, as BBC wrote, the gathering of the 12 members, and we saw the moon come to full moon in the music video, we know that waxing indicated Luna coming too. In my new analysis, I remarked on how Eve's moon intro was waning, as were the other YY by Y members. Eve was also the only girl who had the reversed Luna the World link in her teaser images. If waxing is coming too, then waning is going back, or reversal. A waning moon leads to the new moon, where the moon is not visible in the sky. Additionally, the teaser that kicked off all of the Hi-Hi and debut era reversal was the XX teaser, where the waning, reversed color order moon intro was first used. I covered this in part 2 of my Butterfly analysis series, but BBC wrote in Butterfly's written lore that the intro track XX foreshadows that the album is completed at the opposite side of where Plus Plus is. This alludes to not only the reversal of the teaser and the events of the Plus Plus era, but the Dreamworld and opposite side of the Mobius strip where the girls' mirror images, or Dreamworld counterparts, reside. The Dreamworld is going to be a big part of Butterfly's analysis, so if you need further explanation, please review my Deja Vu and Dreamworld video for a more in-depth look. Before anything else, let's review the events of the XX series teasers to lay the foundation for Butterfly. First, the XX teaser. As stated, it indicated our reversal by, quite literally, reversing Hi-Hi and everyone soaring into the sky, as BBC writes. Well, if everyone goes back to square one, then where do we begin again? X1X, the all black and white teaser with overlays relating to that given girl. The only colors present in this teaser were Yojin's orange, Cherry's purple, and Kim Lip's red odd eye. It showcased the VHS static of rewinding a VHS tape, XX, butterflies, and the switch from a light concept to a dark one. X2X, the teaser that shook every notion we had of the lore prior. Go-On was seen back in Iceland, running at night after a dream catcher, hinting to the dream world. A past version of Go-On, a more naive one, and then a future go-on from the current timeline with greater knowledge of what must change in hopes for breaking the loop, going to the airplane that Hassel was seen on in Let Me In. She initiated the butterfly effect here, where a small change, the taking of the feather, could create an entirely new and unprecedented outcome. This meeting was alluded to in Sweet Crazy Love on the eye exam sheet. 12 butterflies escaped Go-on's hands, which we now know literally alluded to the 12 girls flying like butterflies, synchronizing and coming together, instead of just jumping into the sky like in Hi Hi. This spreading of wings is confirmed by the following words in Icelandic: fly like a butterfly. X3X. Rewinded footage of the blood moon that we saw in the Plus Plus teaser, the moon that was the unison of all of the moons representing each subunit. Again, this symbolizes undoing the union of Luna that we saw in the Hi Hi and Plus Plus era. Olivia was back in Paris, the city where Heejin's Vivid acoustic was filmed, and where we first experienced the deja vu that is so heavily found in the Looniverse. Olivia's wings are repaired, she takes flight, removes her inhibitions, as seen by her removing the choker that covered the scar from the claw machine, and, again, flies like a butterfly. X4X. A teaser of a similar feather, but also with a significant difference. The first difference is the X4X title in red, but we'll cover that aspect in another video. Eve is in Hong Kong, the city where Sonatine, Love and Live, and Every Day I Need You occurred, among others. She is dancing, and then Chu, from out of the black and white alleyways, joins her, and the pair come together to create two halves of a butterfly. After the events of these teasers, we begin after Liberation. Like stated, Go-on went back in the timeline to make a small change to alter the outcome in hopes of breaking the loop this time around. We know that, from the start of Luna, the girls have had an agenda consisting of 3 things. 1. Meet the other girls. 2. Gather information about their newfound world, the Looniverse. And 3. Break the loop. Each girl awakens, or comes to, in the Looniverse in their solo songs and unveils new information. Butterfly begins with the vital visuals that relate to the lore. The Garden of Eden, the Converse and the Bridge, the Walkman and cassettes, and, of course, a girl asleep. As she awakens, Eve sings, "Will you whisper to me? You're the deja vu that wakes me up." In part 2, I dove deep into the implications of this opening line, the dream world and the girls' dream world counterparts. The dream world counterparts are like the shadows of the girls. And shadows, as we know, represent our dark aspects that we don't really want to show to the world. Again, like all yin and yang pairs, they are constantly connected, yet seemingly different. The sun and the moon, morning and night, up and down, dark and light, and here, visible and invisible. We can't break from our shadows either. Our shadows are eternally bound to us in our feet. We can hide them and the aspects of ourselves that we don't want to show to the world, but they will never go away. Are the shadows the true representation of ourselves then? Are they what we, inevitably, are destined to become? Are we fated to unite with them eventually? In my opinion, from my own observations, the dream world counterparts, or the Luna Girls' shadows, are the girls that we see in black and white. They are girls without color, who haven't awoken yet. Through the lyrics in Luna's discography, we know that the girls close their eyes, they sleep, travel across endless nights, just to meet these girls. I am you are me. On and on. Yet another endless loop within the lore. The Dreamworld girls are visible in the Butterfly era in the X1X teaser, the X4X teaser, the Butterfly teaser, and, obviously, Butterfly. This Dreamworld imagery is accompanied by many lyrics coinciding with the lyrics about the girls and their dreams. After Eve's line, Hassel sings, "Might be a dream." Then Chu, the newly defined Hope Girl, sings, "In this moment, dreams may come true." In my X2X analysis, I established that Hassel has always been kind of a lone wolf, if you will. A sort of caged bird. Since her representative animal is the dove, and she shot down the dove and let me in, she essentially shot down any chance of flight or liberation from her emotions. That could be why she dismisses this occurrence as just a dream. But Chu offers hope in saying that their dream can come true. Their dreams of liberation from the loop and acceptance of who they are, both on their light side and their dark side. Go-on, and X2X went back to Iceland, chasing a dream catcher. This was the same dream catcher that was in the yellow truck that ushered Hassel into the Looniverse. She was going across the night to grant love, as she is newly defined to Hassel, and to alter the timeline from that point on. Her goal was to break the endless cycle as well. You fly like a butterfly, taking me far away, wings, wings. These lyrics follow and are sung as we see motifs that allude to past videos within the universal Luna, to Luna the world. We see the girl in the desert, like Girlfriend, the girl in Hong Kong, which is a significant location in the Luniverse, and the girl in Paris, who had the butterfly tattoo. The next lyrics saying are, just like this, fly like a butterfly, which are sung as we see a girl envelop herself as a butterfly does in their cocoon. This represents metamorphosis, a change, or a growth. Caterpillars literally and physically do gain their wings after hatching from their cocoon, and the same goes for us. We have to change and grow in order to develop the means to fly to freedom and to be happy. We have to gain our wings to break the chains and barriers that withhold us from our full potential. That's why, after the lyrics, sound of wind blowing around my ears, wings, wings, we see the girl run into the brick wall. She's going to push that barrier, the one set by society, her fears and inhibitions, and break right through. Liberation. She'll fly just like this. Oh, and side note, not quite sure if you knew this, but Luna literally made K-pop history with Butterfly in that they made an all-inclusive music video empowering girls of every origin. We have international girls, and as we see in the For All Lunas Around the World teaser, we are Luna. This literally is Luna the world. BBC said that any person under the influence of Luna is another Luna. So, in addition to this music video furthering the Luniverse narrative, it also takes time to empower girls of every different length to celebrate their diversity and fly like a butterfly to achieve all that they desire. Through the breakdown, these different girls appear dancing and breaking through these said barriers. As Butterfly's lyrics state, if we love ourselves and go at full speed towards our dreams, we'll fly and fly high. We must fight to uncover ourselves. No matter what barriers are presented in our way, we must walk the path for our visions to come to fruition. Even if that path is not linear, we must still carry on. Do not let anyone define you. Redefine yourself and your destiny, just as Luna shapes theirs. We have to truly fight for our wings, and fight as such with love, because, again, love is a central part of our humanity, and it is the only thing worth fighting for. Love will always prevail. Love wins. Truly, we are Luna the world. I feel like I could reach it. I better be around you. These lyrics are sung as we see the girl with Converse, alluding to Hi Hi. We know the girls soared to reach each other at the end of the loop and approach their other side, but it was unsuccessful. Not only that, but this lyric doubles as a feeling of reaching your dreams. This is where we see the Luna girls dancing in black and white. As I established, the scenes in black and white allude to the girls' shadows. Sweet Crazy Love, Every Day I Need You, Eclipse, Favorite, the X4X teaser, to name just a few. My feeling again, in relation to the scenes in black and white, is that the girls are trying to meet their other parts of themselves. The scenes cut between each other flawlessly, perfectly synchronized, meaning that they're supposed to be indistinguishable. And here we are again, talking about the Mobius strip. Jaden wasn't lying when he said that the Mobius is the key to understanding the Luniverse. I think I bring it up in every video, or almost every video. But on the Mobius strip, mirror images are indistinguishable from each other, aside from the fact that they are mirrored, appearing as opposites or reflections. Since there are two sides of the Mobius, and an interconnected loop that never ends, this indicates to us that the dream world holds the shadows of the girls once more. Again, the shadow is a side that we try to keep hidden. They possess attributes of ourselves that we may be wary to indulge in, or just want to tuck away. However, these parts of ourselves are crucial to who we are, and who we deem ourselves to be. They are a central part of our persona, and one can argue that the persona is just a mirrored or idealized reflection of who we truly are. Just because others can only see what is presented on the outside, it doesn't mean that the other characteristics of ourselves don't exist. In X4X, we see the unison of Eve and Chu, Chu being in black and white. As I've established, Eve and Chu are a yin and yang pair, and they make up the YY in the chromosomal pairings of YY by Y. They are bound to each other. The X4X teaser also pays homage to Every Day I Need You, one of Vivi's music videos,